Welcome to my presentation. In this presentation, we shall try to understand the basic concepts related to ratio and rate. So let us define what a ratio is. What is a ratio? A ratio is a comparison of two quantities with the same units, right? So let us explain that with an example. Let's say we have point A and we have point B, and the distance between point A and point B is 10 miles. And let's say from the same point A there is another distance, point C, which is 20 miles. Okay, we can write this distance as a ratio. If we were to say distance AB divided by distance AC, and if we were to say distance AB is 10 miles to distance AC, which is 20 miles, and if we were to simplify this, 10 over 20, 10 times 1 is 10, 10 times 2 is 20, so it is 1 over 2. So therefore, a ratio can be expressed as a fraction like that, or a ratio can be expressed as follows: 1:2, as separated by a colon like that, or we can also write it in terms of words as 1:2. These are the three different ways a ratio can be expressed. So a ratio is a comparison of two quantities with the same units. So next, let us see what a rate is. So let's write that thing down here. What is a rate? A rate can be defined as follows. A rate is a comparison of two quantities with different units. Let me explain that with an example. Let's say we are taking a road trip and we're going from point A to point B. This is point A, this is point B. And the distance between point A and point B is 30 miles. And the time it takes to travel this distance, let's say it takes us 2 hours, just for our understanding's sake. Let's say it takes us 2 hours. And the way we can understand rate here is as follows. We're going to write the distance between point A to B and the time it takes to reach that in that amount of time. So the distance is a measure of length, and then divided by time is measure of time. The distance is between point A and point B is 30 miles, and the distance is measured in miles like that, and then the time it takes is 2 hours. 2 hours is the measure of time. 2 hours. So we are comparing two different units in here. Miles is the measure of distance, hours is the measure of time. So when we compare two different units, it is a measure of rate. So we can simplify this some more. 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 15 is 30. So we can come back and then write this one as 15 to 1. So what this is telling us is we are able to travel 15 miles in 1 hour. We are able to travel 15 miles in 1 hour. So let me write that here. This is miles, 15 miles in 1 hour. And we can also come back and then state this one as 15 miles per 1 hour, and we are all also very familiar with this term, 15 mph, miles per hour, 15 miles per hour. So this is how we can define rate, and this is how we can define ratio. So in our next presentation, we shall look at more examples related to ratio and rate.